y'all, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Chi, and today's video we are going to be doing a cash stuffing video for my third paycheck in July. So I'm not going to take too much time with an introduction or anything like that. We're just going to jump right in. I have the cash here and I have my budget to my left. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get started by pulling out the money and let's get to counting. So we should have $714 here. That's how much we're stuffing today. So I'll just go ahead and count that. So there's 100 right here. 150, 200, 250. 270, 290, 310, 330, 350, 370, 390, 410, 430, 450, 470, 490, 510, 530, 550, 560, 70, 80, 90, 600, 610, 20, 30, 40, 50, 660, 665, 670, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 700, 705, 710, 711, 12, 13, and 14. Okay, so I got all of the cash right here. Next thing to do is start opening up this wallet and start dumping what's currently in there out. I forgot one more thing. Cool. So first I want to take out all of the coins that are in here. We don't have too many. All right, that is all of that. Next, we want to go in here. So I don't have anything left in groceries, nothing left in gas, and dining out, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have $7 left in dining out. I actually did pretty good in dining out this past week. I actually did not spend as much. I had $50 in there. I did not spend all of that 50. In fact, some of the dining out money went towards gas. So that is something I will address when I get to there. Chi money, there's nothing left in here. That's my spending envelope. We can actually move this out of the way. This is my spending envelope. Next is laundry. So laundry, I am taking out 5, 6, 7, 8, and we're going to set that aside as well. We're going to leave the card in there. Nothing in household, nothing in giving, nothing in toiletries, nothing to deposit. Well, I will have something to deposit. And then credit card. So the way that I do my account is if I ever go to the store or maybe go to the gas station and I'm like, you know what? I don't feel like dealing with the going inside to pay the gas guy. Or if I'm in self-checkout and they're like, you can't, there's no cash, then I'll pay with my card, but then I'll take it out of here and put it in my credit card envelope. So this is all of the money that needs to be paid back to my credit card. So that's 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64. So that is $64 that needs to go back into my credit card. I'm going to go ahead and keep that in here because it has to get deposited to the bank in order for me to pay it on my credit card. And then here are just all of the, when I do that, I try to make sure I write it down so that I have it accounted for and I make sure I have the proper cash in here. So it was supposed to have 70, I believe, but it's short 16. I'm not going to trip too hard about that just because, about paying that full 16, just because this past month I put a lot of payments down on my credit card. So I'm not going to trip over the $16. I'm just going to call it what it is and keep it moving. So now that those have all been emptied out, the next thing is to go into the budget and start stuffing. So let me go ahead and do that. I don't want to show y'all that. Okay, so for groceries, actually, let's pull up this thing. So for groceries, I am doing $100, and I'm just going to go ahead and do 5 20s. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to stuff that. Next is dining out, and well, I have these in the wrong order. Whatever. Dining out will get $50, and I put 120, 2 10s, 1, 2, and 2 5s. So that is 20, 30, 40, 45, 50. $50 for dining out. Next is gas, which is getting $75. So back over to gas, and I'm doing 1, 2, 3 20s, 1 10, and 1 5. So that is 20, 40, 60, 75. That's dining out. So next is my spending money, and that is getting $50. So I'm doing 5 10s. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I already opened it. All right. And I did finally put some vinyl on my envelopes, so now I actually know what's going on. Next is household. This is all out of order. Household is getting a 20. Yeah, it's just getting one $20 bill. All right. All right. Next is laundry. So laundry is getting 4 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool beans. So I'm going to stick that in here with my laundry card. And lastly is toiletries, and that is getting a 5 and 1 10. And 1 10, and there is my $15. And that should be all of that. I think I mentioned, if you have not watched my budget with me for this cash stuffing, I talked about my giving envelope and why I'm not stuffing that. I will also link it in the cards as well. So with that, we are done with that. My actual cash envelope that I carry around with me. So we're going to go ahead and set that aside. Next is my green envelope, and this is where I do most of my sinking funds. All right, so let's sort of make some room here. So for clothing is getting $20, and I'm just going to do a $20 bill for that. They're a little sticky. So with that, my clothing has $20, $40, $60. So I'm going to stick that in here and then go back over here and make a note of that $60 for my $60 balance. Next is self-care. Self-care is getting $50, and I am doing a $50 bill for that. Awesome. So this past paycheck, I did buy some things in healthcare. So, sorry, in self-care. So it's not, we'll just count it. 50, 100, 110, 120, 130, 140. So I have $140 in here. And this is the receipt I used. I bought some press-on nails. They lasted for about a week or so. So I was cool with it. I don't know if I'll always continue to purchase them just because I literally work from home. So there's no point. I hardly leave the house. All right, so next is Chi Money. So Chi Money is, I used to have it in previous videos. I had it labeled as support small, but I figured I would just call it my own sinking fund Chi Money. And if I wanted to spend it on whatever, it would be there. I was thinking like if I wanted to save up for a laptop, which is something I am planning on doing, I didn't see a point of creating another envelope just for electronics. So let's just have one where I have all of my spending, whatever that may be, and I'll just call it Chi Money. So this is my Chi Money sinking funds envelope. And so this one is getting $50. So that is getting one $50 bill. All right. And that means for this, it's 50. Oh, let me do this right. Okay, I have 50, 60, 70, 75, 80. So I have $80 in Chi Money. Cool beans. Next is gifts and birthdays. And gifts and birthdays is getting 20. And that is a $20 bill. So that's a quick $60. Okay. Next is holidays, and holidays is getting $50. 15, excuse me. And that is a 10 and a 5. So there's 5, and there is, come on, and it's 10. That means that's 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45. So that is $45 for holidays. All right. Next is entertainment, and entertainment is actually getting $20. And that is getting just a $20 bill. Cool beans. So that means for entertainment, I now have 20, 40, 55. I now have $55 in that account. Okay. And lastly is household. And household is a new one. It is getting just a $10 bill, I think, right? Yes, it's getting just a $10 bill. So this is a new one. And if you didn't watch my budgeting video, just a brief explainer on household. So I was thinking, with my regular household money, that's $20 I give myself in my cash envelopes. But if I wanted to make a larger purchase, such as for an Instant Pot or maybe a new vacuum cleaner, that $20 is not enough to do that. And I really didn't want to put that in my Chi Money, my spending money. That's because that Chi Money really is truly for me. So I decided to create a household sinking fund. And what's going to happen is anything that's left over in the previous cash envelope for household will just roll over into this one until I reach my goal of $500 in this sinking fund. And that way I would have a fund available if I needed to make those purchases, those larger household purchases, such as smaller appliances or something like that. And I just wanted to make sure I had that available in here for that. So that's getting $10. And since I just started that one and there was no rollover from the previous pay period, we'll just keep that as is. So I want to just do the math really quickly on what is in here. So that's 60 plus 140 plus 80 plus 60 plus 45 plus 55 plus 10. That gives me $450 in my sinking funds, which I'm very happy about. Okay. The next thing that needs to happen in this account, or that needs to happen, excuse me, is my envelope challenge. So I decided that since this was a free check, I was going to do the two larger ones and get those out of the way. So for this one, I did the $100, which is getting a $100 bill. I'm just going to go ahead and stuff that. And the next one that I'm getting is the 99. And so that one, I'm pretty sure I just did 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Okay, yeah. So that's all of this. Cool. Awesome. 50, 60, 70, 90, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99. Awesome. And I'm just going to go ahead and shove these in the back where I keep all of my other ones that I keep. And that is that. And that is all of my envelopes, all of my money stuffed. So now let's figure out what to do with this. So for these ones, I actually ended up just creating a new binder. We're done with this, so I can move this out of the way. I ended up creating another binder, and this is where I'm keeping my other cash fund. So if I have my Chi Money one, and so Chi Money is just all of my rollover money that's not 5s or 10s, because I am doing the $1 challenge and the $5 challenge. So since I don't have anything that's not 1s or 5s, this one won't be getting stuffed for this paycheck. And I'm just going to go ahead and put in my $1 bills and my $5 bills. So for this one, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Is that right? Is that what I counted before? I think so. $10. So I'm just going to go ahead and shove that in here. I'm not going to count all of it. I'm just going to shove it in there. And then this one is getting just the $5 bill, and that is getting put in here. And I like the fact that these are larger envelopes, so I can shove a bit more in here, because I know with the smaller envelopes, you probably can't get as much in there. So, yep, that is that. So that is now nice and finished up. And with that, thank you so much. My next video will be a roundup of the month of July. And yes, thank you so much for watching. Y'all have a good one. Bye.